Hi and welcome to day number 13 in this year's Brewers Advent Calendar. My name is Martin and I'm welcoming you here from my little tasting studio right in Vienna. And I'm trying to get you a little bit more in contact with all the breweries and the beers and people involved in this year's Brewers Advent Calendar. So I do with today's beer, which is Hoamat by brewery MC Wieninger. And Hoamat is a dialect, a Bavarian dialect for Heimat. And I tried to find a proper translation to this German term, but I really failed. And I went to Google and failed again, because all the translations that Google gave me are not really the proper meaning of Heimat. I tried to describe you a little bit what Heimat is, but it's more like a feeling of your home. But it's not the home itself, it's the surroundings, it's your friends, it's the landscape, the mountains, the sea, the lake, whatever belongs to the place where you might be born, raised, or when you moved and you feel like home there. But home is not the right translation, I would say, but it's getting close to what Hoamat is about. And what the brewery MC Wieninger from Bavaria wants to show us, or wants to tell us with Hoamat, is that they are locally sourced, they're family owned, they want to be part of the community. This is what the beer likes to express, more or less, I think so. The brewery is located between the Austrian city of Salzburg and the Chiemsee, close to the city of Traunstein, which is quite well known, and we had earlier this year in the calendar. This beer is only brewed once a year. Yeah, you're quite lucky because you got cans, and normally it's only bottled. So again, a beer that you normally can't buy in cans. It's being produced with open fermentation. Its slow brewing concept is in place, so they give the beer all the time that it needs. Nothing is speeded up. It's very, very crafty. So yeah, the brewery is existing for over 350 years. So they have a lot of brewing tradition and heritage that they are carrying. They have their own water they use for this beer, and maybe we can taste it in the beer. Now I just opened the can, which has an ABV of 5.6%, which is not too bad for a wheat beer. But only 9 bittering units, which is also common for a wheat beer, not to be bitter. But 9 is quite, even for a wheat beer, 9 is quite low, I would say. So, as it is a wheat beer, we have to try to get the yeast from the bottom, normally from the bottom of the bottle, but this time we have to do it from the bottom of the can, and put it in the glass. So here we go. What do we have here? It's a nice orange, yellow, golden color. Nice amount of haziness. Not 100%, but I would say 80 to 90%. We have a 3 fingers thick foam on top, and we have a brilliant lacing of this really snow white foam. Let's check the aroma. We have a lot of wheat and yeast in there. Not too much banana. A little bit, but some clove. Oh, very traditional. Yeah, let's dive into this one. Cheers. It starts very light. I'm a wheat beer lover. To be honest, I love wheat beers. And I like them when they're really full and thick. This one is rather on the lighter side, because many people dislike wheat beer for being such a full meal. And this one is rather on the lighter side, but I still like it. It has some citrusy in there, a little bit of acidity, still some some wheat, nice mouthfeel. The yeast is very present. A little bit of a bitterness. Coming back to the local ingredients, the hops being used for this beer is Teisendorfer Perle. The city where the brewery comes from is the city of Teisendorf. So it's locally sourced in their own fields. The malt is also locally sourced. The wheat is locally sourced. And the yeast is their own yeast strain named Luna Bavaria. Luna, I think it's the moon, and Bavaria. So, yeah, let's come back to the beer. Easy drinking, still nice mouthfeel, very soft, very yeast oriented. A little bit of spiciness in the background. But not too full, as I said before. Not very much banana, rather on the citrusy side in the taste when it comes to fruit. I would say a medium-bodied beer. Nice amount of carbonation, as you would expect from a wheat beer. And it's quite creamy. But in general, I would say rather slick on the palate. The finish is rather short. It's a little bit of citrusy acidity, the wheat, and some caramel influence on the palate. I really like it. This is a nice example for a classic Bavarian wheat beer, the Hoamat, which means home more or less, by brewery MC Wieninger from Teisendorf in the southeastern part of Bavaria, close to the Austrian border. And let's rate this beer. I would give it a 4 out of 5 for the Hoamat beer by brewery MC Wieninger. So that's it for now. That's it for today. That's it for me. I wish you a pleasant evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you watch this video. Enjoy the beer, and we'll see each other tomorrow with the next beer in this year's Brewers Advent Calendar. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I will check if you're subscribed tomorrow. See you later. Cheers.